Hey, Chef Coco here. I'm here today going to do a video on a new piece of gear that I bought myself. It is a solid fuel, sorry about the traffic, a solid fuel stove made by Cuvic, and it uses solid fuel. Let me show you. And I also have my Esbit stove, so I'm going to do a comparison with Esbit and then this eco-friendly natural fuel. And it's made with denatured ethanol, and it's supposed to burn clean and be eco-friendly. So let me turn the camera around so you can see. This here's the eco-friendly. That's just the brand I bought. I found a Fire Dragon eco-friendly fire lighter and fuel. It is a denatured ethanol, and I'm going to put that stove together and put it in that. And then over here I have my Esbit stove that I've had for a long time. I have never used this stove. So I'm going to try burn times, as in how long it takes to heat up, like a cup and a half of water and a cup of water on each stove. So that way, when I would like to take this one out, sorry about that, I would like to take this one out in my next hike and give it a go, because this kind of fuel is safe in cold weather and is also safe at higher elevations. So I want to test it out and see how long the burn time is, and also see how long it takes to boil the proper amount of water that I would need for, say, like a peak refuel meal. This only takes 8 ounces, which is 1 cup. And then the Mountain House meal that I have on hand right now, I'm waiting for 2 Mountain House meals to come in, the new ones, the pepperoni pizza. This one takes 12 fluid ounces, which is a cup and a half of water. So I'm not going to heat up the meals myself, the meals, do the water part of things and see how the burn time is, and how long it takes to boil a cup of water, and how long it takes to boil 12 ounces of water, which is a cup and a half. So we'll get back to you in a few minutes. Okay, first I'm going to put together this Cuvic stove. There's a way to put it together that you have to watch out for. Let me just raise this up a little bit for you so that you can see what I'm doing. Let me see. So you got to take the pieces. There's 3 of these pieces, and then what you do is make sure the feet, these are the feet right here, right there are the feet, and you insert that into there like that, and then take the last piece. I gotta get this right. It's my second time setting this up, so I'm gonna insert this into here somehow. It's not as difficult as it seems it's being with me, because this is only my second time setting it up. So I'm going to put this one here like that. 1, 2. And 3. There. It's not as difficult as that just seemed to be. It's just that I have arthritis and I struggle with my hands a lot. So, let me see. Okay. So the feet are all on the bottom, 2, 3 corners. And then there's this little cup. This goes inside. and snaps into the slots that are here for it. And it sits down in there, in the cup, in there like that, just like that. So the whole set with this bag, this right here, that whole set weighs 3.1 ounces. Without the bag, it's 2.7 ounces. So, and that's it. And I'm going to use the Fire Dragon eco-friendly fuel. What I'm going to do is put it into that cup. And well, let's see, it comes out like a block. And it's safe for your hands. It says on the package that you can actually use it to clean your hands, because it just smells like alcohol. It's an alcohol, but in that form. So let me see. Got my fire kit here, and I'm going to get out my lighter. I carry everything in that fire kit, and I'm going to try water in my new fire maple teapot right here, which I know somebody's probably going to ask, well, how much does the teapot weigh? Let me just find out real quick for you. Let's just find out real quick. This is the fire maple teapot, and I got it because I wanted to give it a shot. The fire maple teapot is 6.4 ounces, so we're going to give that a shot and see how things heat up in that. So I'm going to take my lid off. So I got my stove right there. It's my lighter. It is a Soto lighter. I do have my Bics and stuff, but I figured this one extends out and I don't have to be near that flame so much. Alright, it started already. It lit right up. So I'm going to get 1 cup of water in my teapot. There you go, that's 1 cup I just put in there. And if the wind is blowing, you can use a screen. I have a shield, but for now you just set this up on here. And we'll see how long it takes. I can only use half the cube in the thing, so you might want to have some Ziploc bags for this if you're only using half. But if you needed to block the wind, you can easily get a windscreen like I have. This is a Toaks windscreen. And you can just take it and wrap it around to block the wind from blowing out your flame at all. I'm sure you all know how to use one of these, so you could just do this and it should keep the wind from blowing out your flame. Maybe keep it a little hotter in there. But yeah, I've never used this pot before, and this is my first time using the stove. So we'll see how that goes. And yeah, I just want to see the flame and stuff. I really don't need this because it's really not windy right now today, and it gets hot pretty quick. Just watch your fingers. Definitely let your windscreens cool down before you go and touch them. So I'll put that up. Now that's burning pretty good. And what it does is it melts down into a liquid. Okay, it's been about 7 minutes, and I've got a full boil with 1 cup. That's 1 cup of water, cold water. 1 cup in 7 minutes, and the flame of half a cube is still burning, and it's hot. That is really hot. So 1 cup in 7 minutes is not bad at all, time frame for when you're out on the trail. So I'm going to get this turned off and then get the Esbit stove set up and see how long that takes. Okay, next is my Esbit stove with, I'm going to use my 9 milliliter Toast pot for this. I know that's kind of overkill for a size of pot, but I do like the bigger pots because there's times that I want coffee and water for my my dehydrated meals, so that just works just fine. I think the only reason why I've never really got back into using Esbit is because I just didn't like the smell. This after smell, if you put it out, is just smells like fish. So what I'm going to do, the same thing what I did with this stove here, that system there, I'm going to do with an Esbit stove with my 9 milliliter Toast titanium pot and 8 ounces of water. And there goes the flame. Esbit. Set that on there. Put the lid on. And then see how long it takes for the Esbit to heat up 8 ounces of cold water. This system took 7 minutes. So I'll get back to you. At 4 minutes and 30 seconds, 4 minutes and 30 seconds with the Esbit tablet. I've got that boil there. That is a full boil. When I had the lid off, it was, when I had first took the lid off, it was really roiling boil, but you take the lid off, it lets some of the steam out, so it does this kind of a boil. But 4 minutes and 30 seconds to 7 minutes ish with the alcohol. Two burn times that are not bad at all, as in waiting for water to boil, especially when it's really cold, like coming from a mountain stream. That is not bad. That's only a cup of water though, so I'm going to go on further to test it with 1.5 cups of icy cold water in both. Okay, I got things set up. I let my pots cool down and stuff, and I got really cold water. So on this side is going to be the Esbit, and on this side is going to be the denatured ethanol cubes, as you can see. So I'm going to light them at the same time, put them on at the same time, and see which one comes out first. So I got that lit. This one just lights up really fast. Okay. Got both of them lit. They are going. I'm going to put this one on. It's 1.5 cups of water, which equates to 12 ounces. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that. I forgot which way my phone was. So I got both of them on. Both of them are burning. And I'm going to set my timer and I'll get back to you. Okay. This is 7+ minutes. Like 7 minutes and 29 seconds that this one has completely came to a boil with 1/2 cube. This is a cube of Esbit, and this hasn't really come to a full boil yet, and it's 1.5 cups of water. So I'm going to make a correction on my first boil with this one here, the alcohol, this one here with this stove and this tea kettle. When I did the cup of water, it was really 4 minutes and 30 seconds for this also. So this one will burn, that whole cube of Esbit will burn a full cup in 4 minutes and change. And this one did the same thing with a half a cube of this. I used a half a cube of this fire starter in this with a cup and a half of water, and it came to a boil at 7 minutes and 29 seconds. This one here hasn't even come to the boil yet, and the cube is almost out. So I will definitely go with this here. Not that Esbit's bad, but if I need to put more cube in, another half a cube in there or something, I don't want to have to touch that because it stinks. The smell I don't really like a lot at all. This one is denatured ethanol, which is essentially rubbing alcohol that has been turned into a gel. It's a solid gel though, and you can touch it. It says on the actual package can be used with hands, so you can touch this. It smells like hand sanitizer, but not with the floral, just the alcohol smell. And that's it. So this stove with this fire starter, this fuel starter, it's a fire lighter and fuel. So with this, I would take this out on my next camping trip. You can always go to the go-to, which is the norm of most hikers and stuff. It is the norm because it is very convenient. You got that small canister jet boil fuel, which the total thing weighs, this whole canister alone just weighs 6.8 ounces. There's 3.53 ounces in the can. I mean, you do get, at 100% full, you do get 24 boils, says on the can. 75% is 18 boils. 50% full is 12 boils, and then 25% full is 6 boils. That's good. It's convenient because it's fast. You just light it, set your regulator, and you're done. And most things have piezo lighters. Like I have a Mighty Mo. This is a Jet Boil Mighty Mo. Right there. I have that. And that weighs 3.3 ounces. So right there you're carrying 10 point something ounces. 10.1 ounces. 10.1 ounces. Just for the stove and the little can of gas. Plus I have, you got the old trusty, the very popular BSR stove. So the total weight of the can is 6.8 ounces, and then another 0.08 ounces for the BSR. So that's 7.6 ounces. So I mean, that's not bad either. I mean, but it is fast. This has the regulator, but you have to have a lighter to make sure you light your stove. Which everyone carries lighters. This one has the piezo, so you don't have to carry a lighter, but I do always carry lighters anyway. But for the fact that if this gets cold, it doesn't run as good. So this product here, doesn't matter how cold it is, it will still burn the same way. And it doesn't matter what elevation you're at, it'll still burn the same way. So that is my testing of the new Cuvic stove against my old Esbit stove, which I never used until today. I used a different Esbit stove before, that's why this one has not been used. I did have a little one with the stand, and it just was in the open, and I had to put this windscreen around it and stuff like that. So that's why this one has never been used. Now this has been used as for testing. But that's it. That's what I got. I hope this helps you out. And again, it's just my opinion. It's my opinion and what I want to do. You do whatever you're most comfortable with. Like I said, the canisters and stuff, I've used them for years because it was very convenient, and I didn't not trust them. But you do have to keep them in a warm place. You can't let the cans get too cold because they don't actually work properly if they get too cold. But I mean, it's not a big, huge downfall on the cans, but you could run into that problem. So, but I think a lot of people know that by now. They don't keep it out sitting in snow or in the cold weather on their hikes. So, but anyway, I hope this all helps you, and maybe you want to give this system a try. That was on Amazon, and I can't remember the price that came. It was like, maybe $19 or 10. I don't know. It's between 10 to 20 bucks. This little piece here, this here, which is not bad for the stove. These were, I don't know. You can just search on Amazon. You can find these on Amazon all over the place, but they weren't very expensive either. And I got this whole big pack. I think there were 6 in a pack, but you can get more than that. And the Esbit, you can get Esbit on Amazon as well. But yeah, that's my opinion. I'm not sponsored by any of these companies whatsoever. I bought everything with my own money. But I do like this stove. And I do like the eco-friendly denatured ethanol cubes, which is purely alcohol. And it can be used other ways. So I will put a note at the toward the end here of what else the package said. So happy hiking, everybody, and I'll see you out on the trail.